है, ममता का जाना निश्चित है और भाजपा का आना तय है। इस बात को
You're watching News Epicenter with me, Maria Shakil. Exactly a month after his convoy was attacked at Diamond Harbour in West Bengal, BJP chief JP Nadda is back in Bengal reaching out to the farmers. He launched door-to-door rice collection program, which is an effort to blunt opposition's anti-farmer allegations against the government. And it is just not that. It is also gearing up to the assembly polls that will happen in April, May. And that's why from Amit Shah Kailash Vijaywargiya to JP Nadda, several top leaders of the BJP, all of them are touring the state one after the other. The Saffron Party is also banking on the fact that it won 40% votes in 2019 Lok Sabha elections, just a little less than the incumbent Trinamool Congress that won around 44%. The BJP here is facing two-time Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, who stormed into power, ending more than 3 decades of left rule. The mercurial mass leader, who had single-handedly annihilated the Marxists, would be giving tough competition to the BJP. Protests and criticisms have hardly deterred her, and she's all set to certainly defend her chief minister's chair. So the big question is, does the BJP have enough in it to breach the Mamata Banerjee's citadel? Let's first listen in to what JP Nadda told us today.
पिछली बार आप आए थे तो पत्थर बरसाए गए थे, इस बार जनता फूल बरसा रही है।
देखिए, उस समय भी फूल ही बरसा रही थी। टीएमसी के लोग प्रजातांत्रिक व्यवस्था में विश्वास नहीं करते। उनकी जो संस्कृति है वो फिजिकल लिक्विडेशन से लेकर प्रशासन के राजनीतिकरण और राजनीतिकरण के साथ साथ भ्रष्टाचार को संस्थागत बनाना, ये टीएमसी का कल्चर है। इसलिए टीएमसी प्रजातांत्रिक व्यवस्था को डिस्टर्ब करने के लिए हमेशा तत्पर है। लेकिन बंगाल की जनता उस समय भी हमारे साथ है और आज आप देख रहे हैं किस तरीके से रिस्पॉन्ड कर रहे हैं। अगर मैं इस तरीके का इशारा करता हूँ, आपका कैमरा लीजिए, देखिए लोग जवाब देते हैं। जिस तरीके का इशारा करता हूँ उस तरीके का जवाब देते हैं। और ये बीजेपी के कार्यकर्ता नहीं है, ये साधारण बंगाल की जनता जो रिस्पॉन्ड कर रही है। इसलिए प्रजातांत्रिक तरीके से लोगों ने तय कर दिया है ममता को उखाड़ फेंकना, टीएमसी को नमस्कार कर देना और भारतीय जनता पार्टी का स्वागत करना।
टीएमसी की तरफ से बार बार कहा जाता है, जो भी कोई बीजेपी का नेता आता है, कि आप लोग बाहरी हैं और वो लोग यहाँ के लोग हैं।
देखिए, ममता जी और टीएमसी ये जिस कल्चर को, जिस संस्कृति को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं वो बंगाली नहीं है। जो शब्दों का वो प्रयोग कर रहे हैं, जो वो एक्टिविटी कर रहे हैं, वो साफ एंटी बंगाली है और वो बंगाल के कल्चर को रिप्रेजेंट नहीं करते।
Mr. Nadda is a joker. He is an All India party's president. What he is saying is ridiculous.
And Mamata Banerjee faces a resurgent BJP as she aims for third term at Chief Minister's office. Let's debate that on the show this evening. Sudhanshu Trivedi is the Member of Parliament of the BJP. Radhika Ramaseshan is a senior journalist. Dr. Shantanu Sen is a Member of Parliament of the TMC. Sudhanshu Trivedi, beginning with you, because we are seeing those images come in from Mr. Nadda's visit to Bengal. Despite the Modi wave in 2014, Mamata Banerjee was able to win 32 of the 42 seats in the Lok Sabha. In 2016 assembly elections, she won 211 of 294 seats on her own, and her party won about 45% of the vote share. Again, the BJP's vote share may have increased 10 times in the last 9 years, but it hasn't really come at the cost of the TMC.
Maria ji, you have raised a very appropriate point. I would just like to remind that you yourself have given a clear-cut explanation that from 11 Vidhan Sabha to 14 Lok Sabha to 16 Vidhan Sabha and the 19 Lok Sabha, it is only and only BJP whose vote share consistently keep on increasing and substantially increased in 2019. And all other, the left and Congress, all which are the main opposition party, they are being counted nowhere right now. The main opposition party is BJP. And Trinamool Congress vote is consistently declining if you include the Panchayat election and local bodies election also. So it means we are on the rise and they are on the down. And as far as this allegation is concerned that we are getting vote from left and Congress, not from Trinamool, it is their apprehension, but I can also say ये ममता जी कहां से आई थी? तो कांग्रेस और लेफ्ट का ही तो वोट घसीटा था. इसलिए मैं कह रहा हूं, whatever is happening in Bengal, it is a consistent approach in which the people of Bengal is watching BJP as their main ray of hope against the misgovernance and oppression of the Trinamool Congress and previously what that was of left. तो मैं एक ही लाइन में कहूंगा भाई, इस समय जो दिख रहा है हमारे साथ बंगाल में कि मोहब्बत करेगी असर धीरे धीरे, तो धीरे धीरे असर हो रहा है.
चलिए, ये असर धीरे धीरे होकर कहां तक पहुंचाएगा आपको, उसका ही सवाल का मैं जवाब चाहूंगी शांतनु सेन से. शांतनु सेन, respond to this. You know, the question is also about the internal rebellion that you are facing and a formidable challenger in the BJP. Will you acknowledge that here is the BJP which has been consistent and relentless?
First of all, I wish BJP party to rest in fool's paradise. I will put forward certain statistics which are all post parliament election. Post 2019 Lok Sabha election, in all assembly elections of Maharashtra, Jharkhand, Delhi and Bihar, BJP's vote share had decreased significantly. In Maharashtra, it's decreased by 8%, Haryana 22%, Jharkhand 22% and Delhi 60%. Number one. Number two, if you consider the number of seats owned by BJP in Lok Sabha and owned by BJP in Assembly, you can feel the difference. If you consider Delhi and many other states, you will categorically appreciate the differences. Number three, yes, of course, BJP's vote share increased if you compare the vote got in year 2019 to the vote received in 2016. And simultaneously, the left vote which got converted to the BJP vote, as you rightly said, that the Trinamool's vote was not at all affected. But at the same time, I must remind you, the people of Bengal, in the same tune of people of India, didn't forget, after last Lok Sabha election, the financial condition of our country, the GDP status of our country even worse than that of Bangladesh. This present government, the farmers are committing suicide. This government is not in a position to give the GST compensation to the states.
So will the battle for Bengal be decided on these fronts, or will it be decided about what Mamata Banerjee has done for Bengal?
Didn't do the right thing for the migrant workers.
And whether she has delivered for Bengal.
All this in their mind. Pardon?
Will the battle for Bengal be decided on the basis of Mamata Banerjee's report card, or will it be about the GDP of India?
Certainly by report card. Okay. Trinamool's Congress.
A quick response from you, Sudhanshu Trivedi.
Whatever he is saying, he is accepting that right now when the farmer agitation is going on in Delhi, there is no farmer agitation in Bengal, despite the fact that Bengal is 3 times larger than Punjab. So it means either he should accept that it is due to the good qualities of the Trinamool government, which he will try to say, or he should at least accept that it is due to the good qualities of Modi government. If they would have allowed our 2,000 rupees to reach and the Ayushman Bharat and other central government scheme reach to the grassroots situation, the situation would have been much, much better in West Bengal. And as far as he is saying, living in the fool's paradise and putting up some statistics, so I would just like to say कि 2 और 2 का जोड़ हमेशा 4 नहीं होता. सोच समझ रखने वालों को कुछ नादानी दे मौला. This was the same statistics which was given in Uttar Pradesh when SP, BSP will come together and BJP will be routed. But what happened finally? It was the SP, BSP which got routed.
Okay, so what role will Owaisi factor play, Radhika Ramaseshan?
Yeah, there is already a prominent cleric who has told Owaisi to virtually keep off West Bengal. However, I'm not going just by the cleric's warning. Owaisi has shown his capacity to be somewhat of a destructor, somewhat of a vote katua in Bihar. I mean, that's established, no matter what his apologists might say, and he will definitely go for the kill in West Bengal. There is no doubt. I mean, there is an over 30% minority vote, and not every Muslim can be very happy with the way Mamta has conducted herself. Though, of course, she's gone out of her way to do things for
Radhika,
the
are you
minority.
getting the sense that Mr. Owaisi can play the same role that he played, in spoiling Mahagathbandhan's chances in Bihar? They won 5 seats.
I think, Maria, what he's going to do is he's definitely going to target pockets. He's not going to sort of spread himself all over West Bengal. He is going to target the heavily minority-dominated pockets. And then, I mean, assembly elections are always tightly contested, and this particular assembly election is going to be even more tightly contested than the previous one, because I do see a spring in the BJP step. There was an exponential rise in its vote share in the Lok Sabha elections, in the number of seats it won, and as I said earlier also, it hasn't wasted a minute trying to maximize on whatever it gained in Lok Sabha elections. So BJP is going to do much better in these assembly elections than in the past. Therefore, the elections are going to be tightly contested. And in such a situation, Mr. Owaisi can damage Mamta Banerjee in certain constituencies. I mean, it's a factor
and then in that case, if it's a triangular contest, because the left and the Congress are also forming up their strategies, they have come up, they have started forming their alliance as well. Will it be disadvantage who in that case?
Well, if it is a triangular contest, as you are saying, I still don't see the contours emerging. I mean, the left and the Congress are still kind of a little laid back, if I may say so. And again, Mr. Owaisi is not going to be a pan-Bengal factor, but in certain constituencies that matter more to Mamta Banerjee than others, he will certainly play a vote cutter's role. There is no doubt about that. Okay. And if it is a triangular contest, I mean, we have to see if the left and the Congress take away the anti-incumbency votes against Mamta, which they will. I mean, because they are going to play the role of an opposition. They are not going to, it's not going to be a friendly contest. I mean, there are no friendly contests in politics. So then again, it's going to be a double-barrel disadvantage for Mamta.
Okay, so here is Radhika Ramaseshan's assessment. What do you have to say on that, Shantanu Sen?
Hello.
Yes, I'm asking you that
First
question.
of all, I would like to give 3 quick replies to my previous participant. Number 1, so far the Ayushman Bharat is concerned, which was launched in 2018, and it is supposed to deliver to only 50 crore Indian. Number 1. Number 2, since 2016, the people of Bengal have been enjoying a far better facility association scheme. My second reply, so far the Kishan Bandhu is concerned, our farmers are in a good stage, and they are enjoying 3 times more income, and they are getting the benefit of all the insurance schemes, and the premium is being given by the government itself. And so far the meme is concerned, this is for your information. The real meme workers who once thought that this meme is for doing some betterment for the minorities, when they have started realizing that meme is nothing but a B team of BJP. Today itself, the meme acting state chief of West Bengal and the chief organizer, Mr. Abul Kalam, he has joined and he has taken the flag of Trinamool Congress from my hand, because they have realized that this meme, which has come in 2021, Mr. Owaisi is coming to Bengal in 2021 just to give an additional advantage to BJP. And they have started realizing, that's why all of them have started joining Trinamool Congress. They have started taking
Shantanu
the flag
Sen,
of
in
Trinamool
every state
Congress.
that Mr. Owaisi ventures into, he faces the same criticism that he is B team of the BJP. The fact is that they are also a political party.
The result reflects.
Why should it be seen as they are spoiling the chances of opposition? If the Muslims of Bihar chose him over RJD Congress, then why blame Mr. Owaisi for that? Okay, Sudhanshu Trivedi.
Maria, these days the COVID days are there, so everybody has to put a mask when he is or she is in public. And when you are at home, you can remove the mask. But on the issue of OVC, the mask has been thoroughly removed. Now it is very clear which type of vote the OVC is cutting: the developmental, the farmer, the poor, the unemployment. It is thoroughly clear. Nothing to do with these topics. It is solely and solely not minority vote, solely Muslim vote. And who is calling OVC not to come? Imam. This is a secular soothing song for not to divide the secular vote. Imam is saying to whom? The chief of Majlis-e-Ittihadul Muslimin, a Persian word which means a party dedicated to the unity of Muslims. अब तो बिल्कुल साफ हो गया ना, आर पार अब कोई गुंजाइश नहीं रह गई. Total transparency is there. And now I would like to say, what's the problem? It was the left who snatched Muslim vote from Congress, and it was Mamta ji who has snatched Muslim vote from left.
So that, in that case, Sudhanshu Trivedi has come. In that case, Sudhanshu Trivedi, you don't care about the Muslim vote, right? The BJP doesn't really care about the Muslim vote. If they are fighting, it's a fight among the opposition parties.
No, the problem is there are so many persons chasing. मैंने आपके प्रोग्राम में पहले भी कहा था, जाड़े के दिन है ना, वो चंद प्राश बेचने वाले आते हैं, मेरा असली, मेरा असली, मेरा असली. अरे इतने लोग कूदे हुए हैं. They should also try to know. Now it is the era of open economy in which there is act MRTP, monopolies, restrictive trade practices. तो अब मुस्लिम वोटों की तिजारत के लिए अब कोई इकलौता नहीं रह गया, बहुत आ गए. अब मैं बताता हूं हम क्या चाहते हैं. ये सब मुसलमानों में खौफ पैदा करके उनका वोट चाहते हैं, और हम मुसलमानों में विश्वास पैदा करके वोट चाहते हैं. एंड आई वुड लाइक टू गिव एन एग्जांपल. सबसे विश्वास की चीज क्या होती है? इंटेलिजेंस सर्विसेज. व्हेन मोदी जी केम इनटू पावर, प्रायर टू दैट यू टेक द हिस्ट्री, नन ऑफ द आईबी चीफ can contain for 2 weeks. He was removed within 2 weeks. But when Modi ji came, Asif Ibrahim was the IB chief of India, and he completed his full tenure for 7.5 years. उससे ज्यादा सेंसिटिव चीज क्या होती है? हमारा न्यूक्लियर प्रोग्राम. When Atal Bihari Vajpayee conducted the nuclear test in 1998, other than Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, only 2 persons were knowing, which the CIA was not knowing: Sri George Fernandez and Sri APJ Abdul Kalam. That's why we are saying, हम विश्वास को साथ में लेके चलते हैं, ये खौफ को लेके चलते हैं. ये खौफ के तिजारतियों के बीच का अंधाधुंध चल रहा है और कुछ नहीं.
So मुसलमानों की असली रहनुमा कौन है? शांतनु सेन.
बंगाल में मुसलमानों का जो स्थिति था वो जस्टिस सचार का रिपोर्ट में आया था जब बाया बाजू का सरकार यहाँ पर चलता था. और अभी यहाँ पर माइनॉरिटी जिस तरीके से हर एक कटिंग अक्रॉस द पार्टी लाइन, कटिंग अक्रॉस द रिलीजियन, कास्ट, क्रीड, ममता बनर्जी गवर्नमेंट हैज डेवलप्ड like anything for all sectors of the society. अभी उसी में minorities का भी development हुआ है. अभी इन लोगों ने 2021 में अगर if the Owaisi, Mr. Owaisi wants to do something good for the minorities, then why at the fag end of this tenure? Why in 2021? And these BJP guys, they are in a mood to oust the Muslims from the country to make our Indian Hindu Rashtra, violating the constitution.
But then why are you doing this politics of fear?
Muslims.
No, but why are you doing this politics of fear? That is also a point here. Why is the myth of the Muslim vote, Radhika, has been broken in multiple elections. What happened in UP? Look at Bengal. Not Bengal. Look at Assam. In Bihar, Muslims do not vote en bloc. Will the Muslims of Bengal, and can they really be considered as this 30% en bloc constituency?
Well, they voted nearly en bloc for Mamta in the last couple of elections, and before that they had voted for the left. But, ever since the Sachar committee report brought home certain home truths, they got disillusioned with the left and moved to Mamta. My hunch is that they will not desert Mamta substantially even in these elections, because the examples that Mr. Trivedi gave are very token kind of examples. We have to see what's happening on the ground, what's happening to the garden variety Muslims. They are subject to insecurity, to fears day in and day out. Otherwise you won't be having incidents of the kind which are occurring in Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi's home state, Uttar Pradesh. The kind of insecurity that Muslims are subject to. So I'm sure the messages do go across to Bengal. There's no doubt about it. And therefore, you know, security would be of paramount concern to Muslims. And I certainly don't see them voting the BJP. I mean, even if the BJP...
But what about the division in the minority vote bloc? Will it be they considering perhaps a left Congress bloc that is coming up?
They could in some
or even Mr. Owaisi. Will he be a factor?
They could consider, if Mr. Owaisi puts up exceptional candidates, they could consider voting Mr. Owaisi. Why not? I mean, this is the way the BJP breached into the Congress territory in Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. I mean, they the Dalit votes started getting split at first, and then others also went across to the BSP. So this whole logic that Mr. Owaisi has no business to come into a state like Bengal and split the minority votes doesn't really hold. If he puts up a strong candidate, who is exceptionally popular and in the local areas, why not? I mean, the Muslim votes could
Okay,
go.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, come in on this.
Radhika ji is a very respected veteran journalist, so I would like to remind this theory that the BJP is instilling fear in the Muslims, we are doing fear politics. Ma'am, I would like to remind, after independence, no Muslim was having any grievance. Till 1961, there was no case against Sri Ram Janmabhoomi. It was Nehru who instilled fear that you should have a separate education system, otherwise you will be wiped out. Madarso ko manyata de di. Then Indira time came. You should have a separate law. In 1970, Muslim Personal Law Board, otherwise you will be wiped out. Okay. In 1986, there was a fear, Rajiv Gandhi, Supreme Court decision has to be subverted. If 120 rupees or 400 rupees to be given to Shabano, the Muslims will be in danger. Ma'am, till now, till that time, BJP was having 2 seats. The fear politics was not done by us. It was by, again I will say, the self-proclaimed champions of the multiple traders of the Muslim vote. And then, in 90s, हम तथाकथित बाबरी मस्जिद बनाएंगे. अरे, then 2007, राम थे ही नहीं. Then कार सेवकों के हत्यारों का समर्थन, then Hindu terror. तो आप खुद उठा के देख लीजिए last 60 years, and you talked about Sachar committee, which came in 2013 till 2013.
Tell me, will the BJP be raising the Muslim vote bank bogey in these elections?
हम तो सिर्फ ये कहना चाहते हैं, we talk about development. When Prime Minister has said, सबको जनधन accounts, we have not discriminated Hindu, Muslim, Christian or whatever. When we said कि all women should get in Ujjwala Yojana gas, we have not discriminated. Every house should get electricity, we have not discriminated. When we thought about Ayushman Bharat, not discriminated. 80 crore people are getting in COVID till November. They were getting the free food, not discriminated. इनके साथ होता है कि मौलवियों को वजीफा उनको बांटते हैं और बाकियों को डांटते हैं.
Okay, Dr. Shantanu Sen, a quick response on that, and then I'll start wrapping the debate.
When BJP believes in one party, one religion, one nation, the most secular party in the country is Trinamool Congress, which believes in development. That's why Trinamool government develops each and every sector of the society, each and every sector of the country needs to be developed by our present government, unfortunately, which is not being done. But come to Bengal, you see where Mamata Banerjee does the development work, cutting across the party line, cutting across the religions, caste and creed and everything. And last but not the least, I would like to say, people of Bengal, we never indulge encroachment upon individuals' independence. आप क्या खाएंगे, आप कहाँ जाएंगे, किससे प्यार करेंगे, किससे शादी करेंगे, सबका ऊपर ये बीजेपी का दादागिरी नहीं चलेगा. बंगाल में ये नहीं होने देंगे, पूरा देश में भी आने वाला दिन में ऐसा नहीं चलेगा.
Chaliye, let's start wrapping the debate, and I'm going to begin with you, Radhika. Radhika, you know, this point being made by Shantanu Sen was also this, that the BJP does well because of Prime Minister Modi's charisma and his personal vote bank in Lok Sabha elections. But when it comes to the assembly elections, that's where the local factors come into play, the local face comes into play. Do you think the absence of a state leader could work against the BJP?
Not at all. And this theory that you propounded, or rather the Trinamool spokesperson propounded, has been disproved time and again. What happened in UP? BJP did brilliantly in the Lok Sabha in 2014. They did swept its 2017 elections. It has happened in many other states. There are exceptions, of course, but by and large, that theory doesn't hold. And as I keep saying, the BJP has not wasted its gains in the Lok Sabha elections. It has capitalized like no other party has. And I will stick my neck out right now and say the BJP is going to do very well in Bengal. I mean, it may or may not upstage Mamata Banerjee, but it is going to substantially improve on its gains. It's no longer a party of the traders of certain pockets of Calcutta. It has spread all
Dr.
over.
Shantanu Sen, the fact is that it is Prime Minister Modi who won Bihar for Nitish Kumar. So that theory that the BJP does well in Lok Sabha elections when it comes to assembly elections may not just hold anymore. And as Radhika was pointing out, they have spread their wings quite substantially also in Bengal. Will you dismiss them as your
BJP is
challenger?
absolutely facing a crisis of leadership. That's why they are bringing this tourist gang from different parts of the country, and those who hardly have any idea about this culture of Bengal, about the political knowledge in Bengal, and they are coming to destabilize this absolutely stable state of West Bengal. And let me tell you the fact: people of Bengal is ready to outrightly reject them in the ensuing. In the forthcoming assembly
Sudhanshu
election,
Trivedi gets the final words. Sudhanshu Trivedi, this factor of the culture card that Mamata Banerjee is playing repeatedly, and also about that the BJP is a party of outsiders.
Okay. Culture card, both Vande Mataram and Jan Gan Man came from India. The hallmark and the sound of spiritualism, and they are talking about regionalism. And I would like to remind, there are 3 national parties in the country. Congress, established by Ellen Octavium Hume, left, established by PC Joshi, and Bharatiya Janata Party, Bharatiya Jansangh, established by Shama Prasad Mukherjee. And talking about outsider, I would like to say just, Shantanu ji के नाम में शांतनु है, तो राजा शांतनु तो यहाँ के नहीं थे, वो तो उनका तो राज उत्तर प्रदेश में था। बुद्धदेव भट्टाचार्य, बुद्धदेव कहाँ के थे? सोमनाथ चटर्जी, सोमनाथ जी वहां के थे। और बंगाली ब्राह्मणों की वंशावली देख लीजिए, बनर्जी, चटर्जी, मुखर्जी, गांगुली और भट्टाचार्य, यानी इसमें ममता बनर्जी जी भी आ गई। ये सब कानकुब्ज कहलाते हैं, मींस दे आर ओरिजिनली फ्रॉम द सेंट्रल पार्ट ऑफ यूपी, दैट इज नियर बाय लखनऊ एंड कानपुर, मे बी 1000 years before, some centuries before. So do not try to play in this country who is outsider and who is insider.
Everybody is an Indian.
As said by Ramakrishna Paramhans,
Everybody is
हिमालय मेरा मुकुट है,
people who are having to Bengal without having the knowledge of Bengal. Definitely they are outsiders. Many non-Bengalis
All
and many
right,
outsiders.
thank you so much for joining us, Sudhanshu Trivedi, Dr. Shantanu Sen and Radhika Ramaseshan. Of course, this is something that we'll continue to debate repeatedly over the next few weeks as the battle for Bengal heats up. That's all from me. I'll be seeing you in just a bit. Thanks so much for watching.